I don't know.
I think we're live, right?
I don't see us.
That's no.
Last night. Yeah. Twitter. Yeah, we're live on Twitter.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's repeat that.
It says we're live, kind of on mine.
On Facebook?
I don't know on mine.
Are you on?
Working on it.
Always working on it. It still doesn't live yet.
How did we do last week? I didn't pay attention to your picks.
Well, I got not for King. My sister's boyfriend got first place.
Yeah, your mom was telling me.
So
But I just play against.
That's mom on too. Her mom.
Oh,
now we're
a
live.
lot of moms. Are you going home for
All right, we're live.
All right.
Yeah, we did it. Week 10. Finally, 10 weeks, and we're still figuring this stuff out.
Are you on?
We're on.
Let's go.
So
2.5.
what are we starting with? Week 10. Well, let's start with Thursday night.
Yeah. First day.
Thursday, yeah. What happened Thursday? Atlanta and Carolina, right?
Atlanta's just. I had really limited options when it came to our survivor picks, and I picked them and they lost. So I'm out.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't consult me on this because I would have probably told you not to pick them. They had that crazy game, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, the Falcons, they're a really weird team. They were, they're 5-5 now? Let's
The
keep the
division.
NFCs out. They still can win the division. The division's totally up for grabs. So the Bucs are playing right now.
And they're going to be back in first once they win today. Looks like
It
so.
looks like they're playing good.
The Bucs game's going on now. They're up 14-3. They've scored 4 touchdowns in the last 44 drives. It's just the worst in the league.
What's going on with Geno Smith? He was playing out of his mind, and now they can't do any. They got a couple first downs, but they didn't have very many.
Munich hangover, I guess.
Well, yeah. Well, how long is that flight?
It's a long flight.
Are you hungover?
No,
You're very quiet and somber today.
I'm thinking.
Okay, we'll get to that. Brian's really excited about his question today. You're thinking about what?
Lots going on fantasy wise. Lots going on. You're going to beat me in fantasy.
Yeah,
I'm probably going
fantasy this
to
week.
I'm probably going to lose the last 2 weeks and be out of the playoffs. So it's not too exciting.
Did Miami play yesterday?
Yeah, we won.
Oh, you won. So that's good. That's
You guys actually won.
Yeah, we won. We covered the 40-point spread against Indiana. I think it was 56-12 or something like that.
14, so 42.
Oh yeah, we covered. I was going to say I take Indiana because Ohio State never covers when they have that huge spread. But yeah, so I'm playing you in fantasy.
I was surprised. I was actually surprised that someone said that CJ Stroud is going to be good going to be drafted and good in the NFL.
Well, he'll probably win the Heisman this year if he keeps going the way he's going because the Tennessee guy was beating him. Then when Tennessee took that loss, Stroud had another 5 touchdowns, 300 yards yesterday. So, yeah.
Well, he threw like 5 for 10 for 74 yards last week. So I don't.
Well, there was tornadoes and a lot of wind in Chicago that day.
Erroneous.
Anyways, this is the NFL show, so yeah, I'm a little troubled here as to who to start, Tua or Josh Allen against you, but I think they're both going to do just fine. So I'm probably going to win, that's for sure.
Yeah, you are going to beat me.
So, all right, well,
It's unfortunate.
let's get to this week. And Mo went outside.
Yep.
We can't talk about his Bears. You want to talk about your Bears, Brian?
The Bears lost last week.
Yeah,
Shocker.
but the Bears fans are pretty upset about that no call.
Yep.
Justin Fields.
There were a couple of no calls.
Justin Fields ran all over them. He looks like he's maturing a little bit.
Still looks like Terrell Pryor to me. 4 weeks in a row, not throwing over.
So are you going to give him the credit that he deserves?
We should not even talk about
I thought you were on my side.
He's maturing. He's growing.
He hasn't thrown for over 200 yards the last 4
He had
games.
3 touchdown passes
He's
last
winning.
game.
Yeah, throwing 1-yard touchdown passes doesn't mean you're good at quarterback.
1 yard, touchdown passes. Yeah, I'll give you that.
What is my stat about the Bears? It was that the Bears have rushed for at least 225 yards in 4 straight games, the longest streak since the 76 Steelers.
And you said it yourself. The Bears have always been a running team.
Yeah,
Right,
Matt
because they
Ryan-
don't have a quarterback that can throw.
He threw 3
There's
touchdown passes, and now
There's nothing wrong
Darnell
with
Mooney looked
running.
all right.
They have to run. They have no other option.
Yes, but if you can get the yardage running, what the hell?
And then Chase Claypool, maybe we'll see a little bit more of him there. And they dismantled that defense, and then all of a sudden the offense seems to be coming together a little bit.
Yeah, it's good they're going against the 28th worst rush defense in the Detroit today. I'm picking Detroit plus 3.5, Tad.
Detroit did beat the Packers last week. Yeah, the Bears went
By
home.
3.5, huh?
The Bears win games.
I just take the Bears minus 151 on the ML.
Well,
The Bears
You're all money line all the time. I'm spreads all day.
win games that they're not supposed to, games that you're always so confident on. So I think I'll take the Bears at home too. I think they're kind of maturing a little bit.
Lions got a little lucky last week against the Packers. They drove up and down the field on them, and then
A little lucky.
Aaron
They
Rodgers threw some
intercepted,
picks.
Yeah, 3 times. I mean, they played it pretty well. The Packers just suck. So.
Anybody that can dismiss it.
So it's another week where the Bears still hold the most wins in the NFL because now if the Packers lose today to your
If,
Cowboys,
when
they do, and when the Bears beat the Lions, you'll be up one game on the most wins ever.
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes me
most
happy.
wins ever.
Oh, yeah, because you're already up one, right?
No, we're even. I think we're tied.
Okay,
So if we win and they lose.
They have a lot of wins before the forward pass was invented, just like Ohio State has a lot of
Mo has
championships
really been
before
worried
the
about
forward
this
pass.
for basically the whole time we've been dating. Mo has been worried about this record, and the Packers just can't take it over. It's kind of funny.
Well, I
See,
like
I'm good luck
to
for
make
you.
I agree.
I'm taking the Bears today too. I should write this down so I know I'm taking.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I think I took the Bears to win, but hopefully just not by 3.5. I probably didn't. Let me double check.
No, we know you did. You're so full of poop.
Nope, I picked the Lions. Now, let's be serious.
The Lions
picking
do
the
seem
Lions.
like a little bit more of a complete team, but I don't know. I just got to take the Bears at home. I like them. They seem to be believing in themselves a little bit. Well, we can go down to Miami to my game. I was actually looking at going to this game and ditching you today, but tickets are a little too expensive to watch the Browns play.
Oh, I'm surprised didn't go down there for this game.
The stat I like about this game is Tyreek Hill has 6 more receiving yards than the entire Browns receiving corps.
Well, they said that if MVPs didn't always go to quarterbacks, Tyreek Hill would probably be the MVP of the league.
He's leading by 276 yards over all of the receivers.
Waddle's only 188. What? Oh, Richard Dent. Well, yeah, that was in the 80s.
So I expect to see a lot of it's probably a shootout today. This is the highest over of the week. We got David Joke, who's not coming back. We thought he was going to be back.
He's out.
Yeah, he's still out. You're taking the Dolphins, huh?
I'm taking Browns plus 3.5 today.
Yes, he thinks it's
Tad?
a close game.
It's a tough game. I think. It's at Cleveland, isn't it?
No, it's in Miami.
Is it Miami?
It's in Miami, yeah.
But Miami can't stop.
We're coming off a bye week. All right, we're getting a little healthy.
Miami's defense isn't good.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tad?
Nick Chubb's going to run all over
I
him.
think the Dolphins at home. With that game, I go whoever's at home.
Right, but what do you think plus 3.5?
I go with the Browns. Probably close to
There you go.
All
That's
right.
what I'm doing.
Browns plus 3.5. I'm taking the Browns to win. Obviously, it's my team.
Who did I take on that game?
yeah,
I
they
take
gotta-
the Dolphins.
They got to figure it out. I mean, the Dolphins, they're just really dominant on offense, but are they a playoff team? Are they someone who can end up winning the AFC?
No,
No.
it's
I don't.
it's Bills and Chiefs
Yeah,
still.
but the Bills were exposed last week to the Jets.
No, they weren't. It was just Josh Allen throwing dumb picks at the wrong time.
And then he got hurt. Is he playing today?
They say he's playing today.
They say he's playing,
See, I'm torn between starting Tua or Josh Allen in my fantasy league, but I do think it's going to be a
but you
shootout.
should go Josh Allen because I have Waddle, so you shouldn't do that because then it's just going to
Or
offset
you're
it.
just trying to trick me. Jedi mind tricking me into playing the last quarterback
How about
there.
that?
Yeah, the Browns really need to just pull it together and hold on for a little bit till Deshaun Watson comes back. What is this, week 10? So we have 3 more weeks till Deshaun Watson comes back. This division's still pretty much up for grabs. Oh, I haven't even said hi to people over there.
It hasn't even gone live, I don't think.
I'm not confident he's coming back.
No, he's
I think more charges are going to be filed.
Well, the one girl who tried to file one more charge, they already proved her wrong. And so, yeah.
Cleveland's 5-2-1 on the over this year, so that's one thing to look
Nick
at.
Chubb is really.
And the over's only 48.5.
And someone told me yesterday, I was talking to a podcaster from Baltimore, Ravens podcaster. He told me to always take the over on carries for Nick Chubb. He has beaten me over on carries for every single game this year. So it's 17.5 today, and I put that in a little.
I just
parlay.
think the Browns are going to keep it close because they obviously you can't stop them on the ground as long as Brissett doesn't turn it over. I mean, you can't stop Miami's offense, and your guys' defense isn't that good either. But I feel like it's going to be.
Yeah, the Browns finally seem to be a little bit healthy coming out this bye week. Other than Joku, we're not really missing a ton of guys. So I think it's going to be a fun game. I think it's an exciting game. I'm going to stay here and watch it, so I'll probably get drunk. But yeah, I'm taking my Browns.
Yeah, you probably get drunk, or
I don't know. We'll see.
are you
I
already
told-
drunk?
Somebody just told me they're coming for the Colts game, and I said, if I am still here for the Colts game, tell me to go home because I do not need to be here for. Also, it's going to be a terrible game. So, another terrible game: the Broncos and the Titans.
I was thinking about betting this game. You bet any NFL today, Ted?
Yeah, I didn't touch Broncos Titans, man. Isn't
I didn't
it,
either.
That kid from Liberty's playing. Broncos coming off the bye.
They said he's game time decision. Tannehill today.
If Tannehill plays, I love the Titans.
Right.
Well, Titans have the worst
Better,
pass
better,
offense in the
obviously.
league.
Better, but if not,
It's Titans -3 right now. I was thinking about betting the Broncos +3.5 just because they have the best pass defense.
We should call this Taylor's betting show.
it just depends on.
That's all you talk about is your bets now.
But Treylon Edwards or whatever his name is making his first appearance of the year, the first round draft pick for the Titans. So
Well, Derrick Henry's been
Russell Wilson's playing.
Derrick Henry's been their whole team. They have the worst pass offense. They're going against the Broncos, who have the best pass defense there. They did lose Bradley Chubb, though, so those stats should probably even out. I mean, they come off the win in London, but it wasn't a very impressive win. I mean, barely beating the Jackson
But
Jaguars.
we've always been skeptical about the Titans defense, and the way the Titans defense held Patrick Mahomes last week is just kind of a scary way, especially the fact they were on the field pretty much the whole game with Malik Willis only completing 4 passes or whatever it was.
Titans got robbed.
Yeah.
The refs posed the Titans last week.
Yep. So I'm going to go Titans today. It's in Tennessee. I'm going
win
Titans.
this division.
Yeah, Titans are winning this
You
division.
know, Titans, we never like talk about them. We talk about that. They suck. They always make it into the playoffs.
It just goes to show how good Vrabel is, I think, as a coach, is because he's had his defense the last couple of years have been decimated with his whole team's been decimated with injuries.
There's injury ridden today already.
Yep, and they just find a way to they're a gritty team. They find a way to hang tough and play hard, and they got Derrick Henry,
Yes,
obviously.
that guy named Derrick Henry on that team, definitely. And just let's be thankful the Broncos are not on national TV. We don't
Thank
ever
God.
not forced to watch this game. So
I'm
pretty
definitely
excited.
not watching this
I'm
game.
not watching this game either. Is your brother even watching this game?
I'm going to his house to watch football after the show here today, so hopefully Red Zone's on and we can not watch this.
And there probably won't be a lot of red zone. There
Yeah,
probably won't be a lot.
watch- no,
Yeah.
that means that no one will be in the red zone in the whole game.
Just because
Derrick Henry will
it's
bust off like a
60
60-yard
yards.
run. That'll be
Exactly,
about
that'll
it.
be it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go back to something else. So,
All right. So I think Brian just tooted and walked away.
oh, nice.
Oh
We didn't get the B-Man with Brian
Cock duster.
segment. We missed it.
yeah, Brian.
Got one.
You got a question for us today?
Yeah.
Come over here and tell it to this microphone. We got a question from
You have to help
Brian.
me.
Okay.
B-Man with Brian segment.
Lamborghini
Lamborghini
on the Edens Expressway
on the expressway
to avoid a
to
DWI.
avoid
A DWI.
DWI.
So who was driving a Lamborghini
On the Eatings
Expressway.
Expressway.
to avoid in 2007?
What Bears player?
Rex Grossman?
That's what I should
Jay Cutler? I don't know.
That's Rex Grossman's a good guess.
Well, Rex was a quarterback.
But he wouldn't be avoiding a DUI because he was a good kid.
On about Justin Fields.
It wasn't there.
Oh, it was
Alright.
Justin Fields?
No,
That's who it was?
Yeah, no, it was
No, he
Lance
wasn't
Briggs. The answer
Lance
is
Briggs.
I think it's more.
Yeah, so. driving a
2007. I was trying to
Did he
think who
get
was
the
even
DWI?
playing for the Bears.
No, you can't.
The Hester?
You abandon your car and you go home.
Oh,
and
he
they
abandoned
text
his
you
car.
later.
Oh,
He abandoned
I
it.
thought he was
Yeah.
driving it and then he abandoned
It
it.
was.
Oh,
And then
Brian
he got in an
didn't.
accident.
Brian didn't write everything
No,
down.
that was me.
Oh, I was confused.
Context.
All right. Well, how about the game of the day?
What's the game of the day?
The Vikings at the Bills.
Oh, that's right. The
Go
Vikings.
Bills.
The Vikings are what are they? 7-1.
Are they?
Yeah, they ended up
7-1.
coming back from behind to beat the
Yeah,
commies
7-1.
last week somehow and helped me with my parlay last week that I hit, which was good.
I picked them.
Nice little 600.
I
but
mean,
the
Josh Allen had his worst game of the season. The Jets, the Jets beating the Bills. I think the Jets really showed up for that game. Sauce Gardner gave him a hell of a day, but is that the Bills team we're going to see today? Like,
well, it depends how Allen's
They say
arm
you
looks.
can't,
It looked pretty painful last week when he was throwing after he got hurt. It's the elbow. They said it's just a pain tolerance, but then I've heard it also that he can also need Tommy John if he keeps throwing. So I don't. It's really hard to say what kind of.
he can
American.
run though. He doesn't need his arm because he is their leading rusher right now.
American, lidocaine, American, lidocaine.
So it
You
will.
can get it as
I don't think the
often as
Vikings.
you-
I don't think the Vikings are that good. I just think they've played some bad teams. They've kind of got lucky.
They won a lot of games on
Everybody
the
says
last,
that, but
the
they
last
keep winning.
four.
What?
Yeah, the game's in Buffalo.
The teams they, the teams they've beaten. What we did it last week, a record of like 18-29 and something. So
Yeah, I mean Dalvin's
Oh,
been
they
playing
have-
good. Their defense has kind of been okay. They have what's his face who's leading the league. Well, they have Justin Jefferson on offense, who's the only person that
Well,
causes
they
throw
had-
to. But then they also have Zaire Alexander, who's leading the league in sacks.
No, Zadarius Smith.
Za'Darius
But
Smith,
not
yep.
anymore. It's Matthew Judon with 3 last week, and I called that, by the way. I said, look for Judon in at least 1, and he went out at 3. But the Bills really can't stop the run, so I expect to see they're having a hard time with that. A lot of Dalvin Cook. And then they got TJ Hawkinson, who had a great game last week. I think he had like 7 catches for 70 yards or something like that. So the Vikings definitely are a little more dangerous, I think, than they look. Like with the record, but the losing teams. But I think the Bills right the ship after last week. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a huge win, but I think they pull it off at home.
I'm
You
going
should-
Bills
you
for
want
sure
Bills too?
on this one. Kirk Cousins in the snow? I don't think so.
Did I,
I mean-
pick the last game? I didn't pick the last game. I picked the
Case
Titans.
Keenum.
I didn't pick the last
played
game.
for the Vikings.
He did.
Yeah, Case Keenum revenge game.
Case
It was
Keenum
last
revenge.
game.
That's
He was
right.
actually on the Browns last year.
Vikings do have 14 turnovers this year, which is one of the highest in the league. And Josh Allen's thrown 2 picks in the last 2 weeks. So.
I mean, and Kirk Cousins
just
isn't
been
playing
sloppy.
Kirk Cousins is just average. He's not playing out of his mind or anything. So the Bills are a little bit beat up, and Poyer's out. I think it's Tre'Davious White back playing now.
I think he's back.
He is back, but Poyer, I believe, is out for this game. But yeah, I'll take the Bills at home. Vikings will get their second loss.
Boyer does have the hottest wife in the league, though.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't looked at her up.
Look at her up. Look
Look
her up.
I'll have
her
to
up.
check it out.
She's hot.
All right. Another awful game, I feel like. Texans Giants. The good thing about the Texans is Dameon Pierce is really coming out to show that he is a great runner. He's leading all rookies and yards after contact. He's evading tackles.
Giants are just another one, just kind of like the Vikings, getting lucky in a lot of games, keeping them really close. That's why I'm taking Texans plus 7.5
I saw
in this
that. I saw that.
Is that for
parlay.
money or just picking?
Oh, it's for money.
I'm taking the Giants.
Well, you don't like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I can't trust Davis Mills. And I
I
think
like the NFC East and well, I like the Giants to win and the Cowboys to win.
Well, what about plus 7.5?
I wouldn't play.
yeah, the Giants are winning like 1, 2, 3-point games here.
Texans kept it.
That's a big line.
Texans kept it really close last week against the Eagles until the fourth quarter, until Davis Mills started turning the ball over.
Yeah, they
So
did play them pretty tough. But
Yeah, just today,
the Texans, Brandon Cooks, forever questionable. Can we just call him that?
Yep.
They didn't trade him, and they were talking about it. But yeah, always questionable. New
Texas
Collins
has allowed the
questionable.
most rushing yards in the league.
And they also put
That's
their
not good.
a lot. Yeah, so it'll be
Saquon's
Saquon.
real good.
Yeah, Saquon and Damian Pierce show today. I think the Giants take this one. I'm going to take them just being the home team. I don't think they're as good as their record says, though. And I think they'll get exposed
I
for the
definitely
down
would
here.
take the Giants minus 7.5.
Right, I'm taking Texans plus
Yeah,
7.5.
that's too much.
Yeah, the Giants win by like one
One-
score or
one
one
score.
field goal every time, and on the last play of the
Did you
game.
take the Giants?
I'm taking the Giants. Just
Me
it being
too,
at
they're
home. I think the Texans are going to sneak in some wins at the end of the
And
year
their
here, though, and
fans
upset some
believe-
people.
I love Lovey. I mean, I root for him all the time. but
Love it.
He's got a way to go.
He's like Black Santa.
That's what I call him, Black Santa
Yeah, he
Claus.
looks like Black Santa. If you use the Black Santa emoji, it looks just like Lovey Smith.
He's Black Santa Claus.
Black Santa Claus. All right, Jags Chiefs. Like Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence is starting to improve a little bit here. But Patrick Mahomes is just killing it. I mean, we aren't talking about Patrick Mahomes enough. He's the MVP candidate. I feel like it's just like he's doing his thing that he always does. To over 2,000 yards already, 21 touchdowns, leading for the MVP. Like you said, though, they did get exposed a little bit by the Titans defense last week. So
I got
That
Chiefs.
doesn't mean he's going to stop.
I got Chiefs minus 9.5 in this one. It's a big spread, but I feel like they cover it. Tad always has a reaction to every spread I pull out. He's over there grimacing.
someone's going to take your bets, lose a lot of money, and like sue us.
I know you don't.
It's too much. Too much. You get
You
back
got to give him a
to 9.5.
disclaimer.
That's right. Do not.
You
Yeah,
can be up
exactly.
21 all game, and then
But
let loose in the fourth, and you get back to it by 9.
But you got your boy Travis Etienne playing today.
ETN leading the league since week 6 in rushing since he took over. I found that out from a lot of fantasy podcasts that I listen to. That's why my team is there.
And it goes in Tad's favor because he does grimace because Chiefs are 0-4 against the spread at home this year. So,
Chiefs are playing some close games. I think this one they'll.
but it is at home, and it is Trevor Lawrence playing in Arrowhead.
For that, I look for a 3-point team, 10-point team.
But the game last week was too close.
Even if it's in the future, you can bet 2 or 3 weeks ahead nowadays. So I look for other teams like 10. They're not going to lose.
Patrick Mahomes is going to score a lot. I think he's pissed about last week, and I think I see a lot of Kelsey today. I think the Chiefs dominate this game. I take them the plus 9.5, whatever it was.
Minus 9.5. Yeah, Jags also have a couple rookies playing at corner, so that's usually not good.
Yeah, I think it's a big day for the Chiefs.
Are you writing these down? You don't have them locked in yet, huh?
Well, because I need to remember so when I make my picks on
Should get our
runyourpool.com.
action together.
She hasn't listened to my parlays I've been hitting the last few weeks, and she's
Yeah,
like,
I've
"What
just
is?"
been losing.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Lost the lottery. I'm not a billionaire.
And I always hedge my bets with the Cowboys. Cowboys always cover. Cowboys always cover -2.5. I got them today.
So like 2 or 3 years ago, this would be a great game. Saints Steelers. We'd have Ben Roethlisberger versus Drew Brees.
This is a money line game. This is a pick'em game.
Yeah, this is well.
Saints.
TJ Watt's coming back.
Steelers.
But Fitzpatrick is now out a couple weeks, I believe.
Just when you think the Saints are good, they lay some eggs.
I can't figure out the Saints team.
Their
I mean,
defense
they
is good
need-
one week, terrible the next.
They need a quarterback. You can't just keep. I don't know. It's so I'm gonna say Najee Harris has sucked this year. What did I say last week? Where's Joe Mixon been? He sucked, and then he went out for 5 touchdowns last week. So I'm gonna say where's Najee Harris been, and maybe Najee Harris will come out with the game
Well,
this week.
it's been the same. It's been the same thing that we've talked about with them all week. He's 45% of his carries. He's been hit in the backfield, which is typically not a sign for success when it comes for running backs. So that's why he's had a rough year. Their offensive line is not good.
I expect TJ Watt to come out, maybe get a sack or 2 today to show that he's back. Saints are pretty beat up too. Marshawn Lattimore's still out for them, I believe, and it's I think I'm gonna take the Steelers at home. It's just it's
Olave leading all rookies in receiving.
is Olave. Yeah, Olave's great. Wide receiver, Ohio State. He's filling in nicely for Michael Thomas there. Is Kenny Pickett the answer for the Steelers going forward in the future?
Who knows? He's still up in the air.
It'll probably be like Jacoby Brissett led team. Either this.
He looks like
he looks
a backup to me, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Steelers just need to mail it in, and the Saints. I think they both kind of got to figure it's a rebuild.
TJ Watt is back
He
though.
is back. Yeah, first came back, but Fitzpatrick's out now.
Yep.
For a couple weeks, so it's like tag you're in.
I'm taking the Saints just because I don't know.
I'm gonna take the Steelers just because I think other things, and they're at home, and I don't know. I think they have a little bit more talent, a little bit more structure. Mike Tomlin, they're coming off the fire, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they are. Who's going to buy this week? Patriots, Jets, Broncos.
Broncos.
Not
are.
Broncos. Patriots, Jets,
Commies.
Bengals.
Oh, no, commies are on Monday night.
Bengals. There's 4 teams. No one that important, obviously, because
No.
it's not affecting fantasy like last week was.
Oh,
Did you
touchdown!
win-
Lock it.
Did you win your game last week? It was the 6-game bye week where it was destroyed everyone's
Yeah,
fantasy teams.
I did.
All right.
I mean, it's my lowest point total of the year, and I still won
All
because
right,
I went through to the worst
Did
team. In the
you
league.
go through all this?
Crackhead Jimmy Irsay. I don't know if he was drunk or whatever. He had a press conference.
Jeff Saturday.
They called Jeff Saturday at ESPN like, "Hey, you're our coach now," and he's like, "What?" I'm
Do
a
you not
commentator.
like that?
I think it's strange. I like it, but I don't know if calling
like
in some
Jeff
old guy to
Saturday.
be the hero. It's just like he has no
You know what?
coaching
I
experience.
think, but here's my take. I don't know if it's a good idea, but the way I look at it is, he's a draw. I always like Jeff Saturday. It's the people around him. I mean, let's face it, jackass Matt Nagy is the worst coach ever, but in that one year that they were winning, there were great people around him, like Vic Fangio, okay, for defense. So I would hold my tongue before I made a big decision about that.
Well, I mean, I think it was just very surprising that there
Okay.
was a savior. I think you see a lot of running today from
It's
him.
gonna be. It's
Ellinger's not going to have a lot of pass attempts from right now.
yeah. Jonathan Taylor's back. They also got rid of their offense coordinator. Obviously, they have a 30-year-old. Parks Frazier is going to be calling plays for them, first time ever.
Wow, he's younger than both of us.
2019 Madden Championship.
Yeah, probably.
Who are they playing?
Yeah.
Whoever they were.
They're playing the Raiders.
Colts are the only team in the bottom 5 of the league with the lowest team being a pass block
What are you saying?
win rate and pass rush win rate.
I
So
don't
their
know what
bad
you're saying.
bad defensive line is basically what it is.
Well, and Shaq Leonard just went out on IR, I believe, right?
Yeah, he went on IR.
Yeah, he went on IR there. But what happens in the NFL? Every time a coach gets fired, the team goes and wins.
Exactly.
That's
These
all
ones
I'm
that
I'm taking the Raiders today. I don't care
Well,
about
the
that.
Raiders lost Hunter Renfro. They lost Darren Waller. The Raiders have blown so many double-digit leads. The Raiders are a freaking mess.
Raiders are a mess, but they
Derek
started.
Carr
So they
sucks.
started last week with throwing the ball to Devontae, and then stopped throwing to Devontae for some
I
reason.
mean, you have Devontae. If Josh Jacobs is killing
He
it.
did drop
and-
the ball a couple times too, but I don't. I'm just going with the Raiders. They're at home. It's too much upheaval going on in Colts Town.
When is this game? I missed
It's
it.
at
4:05.
4 or 5.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I think I'm gonna take the Colts too. I like my my coach changing thing.
Sure. Why not? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't disagree.
Because the Raiders blow leads and
That
the
is the
Raiders
dumpster
suck.
fire game.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumpster
I'm not
fire
watching
games
that
this
game
week.
either
Yeah,
today.
I mean, Saints, Steelers, go through. This could be a game of backup quarterbacks here. It looks like Matthew Stafford is leaning towards not playing. We're not sure. Kyler Murray's a game time decision. I forget. It's Wolford and who's the other backup quarterback? Is it Chad Henne? No, he's on.
I have no idea.
Yeah, this could be a backup quarterback game here. The Sean McVay stat is 11-1 against Cliff Kingsbury and the Arizona Cardinals. God, the Rams were in the Super Bowl last year. They have the
They won
worst.
the Super Bowl last year.
They won the Super Bowl. They have the worst offense in football right now. Like they have a terrible defense. They've like averaging 4.7 yards per offensive play, I believe. They are just they're a mess.
They are a mess.
They can't run. I mean, Cam Akers is such a disappointment.
Colt McCoy is back.
Colt McCoy, that's what I was thinking.
A bunch of his family and friends bought tickets for this game, so apparently leaning towards him playing.
For the Rams
No, Colt McCoy's
on the
Cardinals.
Cardinals. And then Wolford, John Wolford or whatever.
Yep.
Who was he? We talked about him a little last year. I can't remember where he was playing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like this game at all. I think it
Looks
might
like
be
Case
my-
Keenum's playing for the Bills.
Is he really?
Yep.
Let's see.
We're showing a lot.
Time to see, brother.
Well, let me go change.
Ryan
my-
Tannehill officially active. Active.
So it looks like, oh boy. It looks
Oh,
like Josh Allen
Tom.
might be not bad.
Tom, who'd you pick in Survivor? I'm out. So it's you and oh boy.
So do I have all the
Josh Allen is active.
He's active, but he's not.
That's not every game yet. We're not done yet.
No,
They
but
said-
I think that's every game that
We've talked about.
No, that's just for picks.
those are my picks
Oh, for today?
for you.
Yeah.
I know.
You got
Last
Tyler
week's
last
are in the
week's.
car.
Okay. 'Cause
I'll tell you.
I only play against you.
I don't even know what I got last week.
There's no
I
Who
bet-
won last week?
King.
What did I get?
I posted it,
I
probably
know.
7th.
I always get
think
7
I
or
got
8 right.
7. So we're tied. So I'm still ahead of you.
You were last week.
I got 8. I was only two behind the winner.
8.
Oh, you got
I
8?
sucked. I was in last. Me and my sister tied for 6 losses.
Oh, look at that.
So my brother
Whoa.
took over first place again. He's at 76. El Bushman's got 75. I'm at 74. Mo and Greg Taylor 72. Taylor slipped down to 8th place in our pick'ems. Taylor is not the best. He's 8th. And these people all below you actually haven't even picked every single week. So you're the worst of everybody who's been picking every week. Good for you, Taylor. It's what I expect from you. All right, well, let's talk about your game.
My game.
Your game.
Go,
Cowboy.
Mike
boys.
McCarthy going back to Lambeau. I think TJ is going in this game.
Oh yeah, TJ is going in this game.
TJ is going in this game. This should be a fun one. Do you think they're going to boo him or are they going to cheer McCarthy?
They were hoping they were going to cheer him
They're gonna believe.
today.
The Packers freaking suck.
They do suck.
This is gonna be their 6th loss in a row.
They have no,
Please, God,
they've
let
and
it be.
and a bunch of receivers out today. Dobbs out today. They had a bunch of people hurt last week.
Yeah, you have Zeke coming back. How do you feel about that?
Eh,
Tatum's excited probably.
he's wearing his CD Lamb shirt today, so
Why are they not just giving Tony Pollard the ball all the time?
they should.
I know. Why are they stuck on Zeke?
I feel dumb
I have
now.
no place. I want you to ask this question.
Yeah, so we have a question from the audience.
I just asked why the Ohio State helmet has hot leaves on it. And he said Buckeyes. And
Look, I have it on my.
What is that?
That's a poisonous nut.
A poisonous nut?
Yeah,
So that's the leaf of the Buckeye tree.
So wait, you like Ohio State?
I went
she
to
likes the
Ohio State.
poisonous nuts.
Oh shit, okay.
So there's a funny story. There was an old couple driving through Tennessee, and they had this magnet on their car, like a sticker with that, and
Right.
it's like Bible Belt, and its cop pulled them over,
Uh-huh.
and it was like, "You got pot," and they like fuck you if you knew you're a real cop, even though it was
Right.
at 7 and not
Old people
5.
don't say fuck.
Well, they're basically.
I
I'm
do.
paraphrasing. Yeah, old people don't say "fuck you." Then Patty's like, "Except me."
Yeah, but
Have you ever met
back
Jim
then-
Lucerino?
Back then.
That's funny. I feel kind of dumb now. But now I know, right?
And they think
It's
they're
good
in the
to know.
toilets too.
Good to know for 2 weeks. It's good to know in 2
Carl,
weeks
you
when
have
they play each
those
other.
in the toilets
So then-
and the urinals too. The Buckeyes. You have the Buckeye leaves in the urinals, don't you?
No, we haven't had one of those all year.
No drugs in this bar.
And Michigan State and the Bears in there.
I didn't put the Bears on there. I don't know who's.
Someone did.
I would never do that.
Man, we're shaping up for a big game. Real big game. Ohio State, Michigan. It's gonna be a good
I
one.
know.
Fun fact-
Go Michigan.
Fun fact: in the last 5 games, we're 10-0, just like you guys are. But in the last 5 games, we've allowed a total of 3 points. That's good
Who'd
defense.
you play?
Same people you have.
Didn't you yesterday?
Touche.
Did you play Nebraska?
That is true.
31,
The same
32
crappy
points.
teams from the
My
Big Ten
brother's
that
a
you have.
Nebraska fan. Just 'cause his kid-
Whatever. We got CJ Stroud.
So,
I
He's
don't, even know,
terrible.
I don't even know a name of one Michigan player.
The running back is like the leading Heisman guy.
Who's your running back? What's his name?
Really?
I don't know anyone on your team. I haven't watched one Michigan game. I'm at work every
McCarthy.
Saturday.
I don't know.
And Ed watches
Blake
his stupid
Corum.
games. Okay. Blake
Corum.
Well, you know my quarterback's name. Everyone knows my quarterback.
I think he's
Stroud.
terrible.
CJ Stroud.
Let me
He
tell
did
you
the
something.
Heisman
If it
race.
snows or if it's cold, you guys are done.
which is gonna
You guys
be.
already look at the weather report. Right?
Kristen and Steve Rice were on the
Last
field
year,
yesterday.
oh my gosh. I'm rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you too.
I hope it's
I
like,
root for you
I
every
hope
day of
it's
my
like
life.
17 to 6.
Where's the game at this year?
Ohio
It's in
State.
Columbus.
I'll be in Columbus in January.
I know. I said, why would you go? We're not
The
allowed.
white
there.
whale or the white dolphin? Which one is it?
It's work. It's work. And the white whale and dolphin are the same thing.
I think it's something gold.
I just like calling her the white dolphin.
There's a
That's
a
next
strip,
week.
the strip
2
club
weeks.
there is like Gold Rush or something.
Okay, I'll be there for her.
So there you know. I'll give you. Give you a
Cowboys
rundown.
minus 2.5.
Yeah,
Book it.
Cowboys. Well, I had 4.5.
Oh, well, I got minus 2.5.
All right. Chargers 49ers. Chargers Sunday Night Football 2 weeks in a row. They flexed this game in. 49ers coming off a bye. Christian McCaffrey's killing it. 49ers are, I mean, is it going to be coming down 49ers Cowboys in the NFC? Is that
Yeah.
basically the 2 teams there?
For sure.
Chargers,
It's AFC. It's Bills, Chiefs. NFC. It's Cowboys, Niners.
no Eagles.
Oh,
They only
then
undefeated team in the
the
league.
Eagles will be in there. 'Cause
No
he's
Eagles
wrong
fans
every
today
time.
because they're Monday Night Football, right? Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm not an Eagles fan, but I
Tom,
think
what'd you get?
they'll be- Well, maybe not.
Oh, that's who Ian picked. So you guys are on to next week.
So
Yeah.
Symbiotic.
No, he already won this week.
No.
He and the Eagles.
No, that was last week. I just talked to him this morning.
Push.
I'll tell
Unless you guys both lose, then all 3 of us split it because I picked the Falcons.
There you go.
But then I lose my parlay.
But
So
Chiefs are gonna
I'm
lose.
kind of hoping.
It's a hedge.
What?
Doesn't that say he's got the
he's at the Eagles on Monday night. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he switched to it.
Oh, when Taylor was wrong. Always.
No.
He told me this morning it was the Chiefs.
You know what I want to see?
I like the Chiefs better.
I want to see the flyover in Chicago today.
What flyover are they doing?
Well, there's the Great Lakes Naval Base is there. So a lot of Sundays games at Soldier Field, you get a flyover because it's Soldier Field.
But like I
this
said,
being
Tom,
veterans-
she's going to beat me this week. You beat me next week, and I'm out and you're in.
You and I are tied.
I gotta win this one.
Yeah, you got to win this week.
All right. 49ers are just good. They're coming off a bye.
They got the best
whatever.
defense in the league.
Jimmy Garoppolo just, doing what Jimmy does. Was Debo coming back? He was.
Yeah, Debo's
he was
coming
playing
back.
at McCaffrey. Yeah, 49ers just stacked. Nick Bosa has 8.5 sacks. He's tied for second or something right up there. And I think he missed a couple games too.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, they're just killing it. I got the 49ers all day in this one. And shitty Monday Night Football game here. Eagles are going to win by how many?
Who they playing again?
The Commanders.
Brandon
Commanders are
Cooks
a
is
mess.
active.
Brandon Cooks is active. Okay, forever questionable. Brandon Cooks is not questionable anymore. Commanders, Eagles. Eagles are going to roll. They just are getting better and better every week. They're gaining more confidence every week. They're figuring things
They're just
out.
not playing anyone good.
That's true, too. They're kind of like the Vikings. They haven't really played anyone. When do they play the Cowboys?
They play the Cowboys on Christmas.
Eagles, Cowboys, Christmas. Is that Christmas?
Day. Yeah, and you're not open.
That's right. We're not.
We're going to Carl's house.
Yes.
Yeah, they play the Giants on Thanksgiving and the Eagles on Christmas.
Did they already play the Eagles once?
Yeah, with backup Cooper Rush and barely lost.
Oh, that's right. Cooper Rush, he's on there. Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. Commanders are a mess. I mean, they're getting sued. It's like they're for sale.
Selling their team.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke's just trying to hold everything
Who's
together.
going to buy that team? Didn't Jeff Bezos go in there to buy
He
it?
talked about it.
There's a sports figure. I can't remember.
It's
Kevin-
RG3.
No, Kevin.
RG3
No,
is
no,
looking.
with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin
Really?
Durant.
I thought it was somebody else.
Durant had one, RG3 had one, and Bezos had one.
And I saw some other celebrities trying to buy a hockey team, but I can't remember who.
Oh, it's
A lot of
the good
Ryan
looking guy.
Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is looking to
buying
buy
the
Senators. Yeah, all the Washington teams are for sale. Fire sale in
No,
Washington.
as much as I love the Bears, I'm a bigger Rock fan.
Oh,
wow,
Blackhawks
me too.
fan.
Leafs won last night.
Did they? So did the Blackhawks. Amazing.
So last week we went to Adam Sandler. What'd you think? We didn't talk about it.
Oh
Let's give
yeah,
our
it was great.
review.
One of the best
It was
shows.
really good. Really
One of
good.
the best shows I've been to.
Yeah. Judd Apatow, pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
He was
he's
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah.
Talking about Maud.
A lot of dirty sex jokes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. More about like ED and stuff. And Adam was great. I mean, he was just like he was talking to you, and it was just hilarious. So he was really good.
Yep. He's a great entertainer.
Great, great guitar player.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good show. You guys all over the world watching this, if you get a chance to see him, go see him.
For sure.
So
'Cause he
this
was in a
Sunday I'll
stereo.
be staying here for the game. So all right, so that wasn't very many games. Did I write them all down?
Yeah. Well, it's this time of the year
Oh
where
yeah, we missed Thursday night and Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So
a lot of games aren't going on.
Well, I
Seattle's
picked
trying to
the
get back
Bucks.
into it here.
I
I
think
picked the Bucks. I put them on the Cardiff.
I think this is going to be a fun week. I think that there's going to be more upsets. It just seems too easy every week, and we had a lot of surprises. Tons of fantasy points scored this year, so
Don't you feel like this NFL season is weird?
it's so weird. Like
Every
scoring
year.
168 points, me and Sepper are tied just 100 or 68, 65 in our league. That's unheard of.
It's weird. I just think like Thursday nights. Well, like we talked about, it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's just been a very strange season.
I hate them, Mom.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Sign
You
off.
do.
Signing off, Brian says.